Hello everyone, it's First Impressions review time, and today we're going to be looking at Foresight, a space-themed RTS game. I haven't played RTS games since going way back in time to Command & Conquer Yuri's Revenge. However, this game focuses more on strategy rather than speed and the quality of the crafts that you build to attack your enemy. So a different take on the RTS base. Let's actually see what it's like. So there we had a little snippet of the introduction to the game when you first start the campaign. As you saw there were a little bit of side chaining issues, and it's not the best for modern technology, but that is just an introduction. That's not the actual gameplay. What you're seeing here now is the tutorial. So this is getting you used to the movements, how to control your ships, what you need to do, how to build stuff. Very, very useful, because this game is extremely complex. There are so many different buttons to press to make it faster, and yeah, there's options all over the place. You can increase the graphics, decrease them. There's about 150 different controls that you can set if you really want to get into like StarCraft pro level sort of RTS gaming. For casual gamers, it may be a bit tricky because there is quite a lot that you need to learn. At the beginning of every level, you'll get this screen. This is where your commander talks to you, explains what's going down. Any other allies that will be involved will also be here as well. You play Thomas Locke, the protagonist, basically a little bit cocky, but he is just a cadet, and that's pretty much it in terms of story. Like I say, I've only been playing this for an hour. This is a first impressions video. At this point you can skip, you can save, you can load, and you can go straight onto the mission.
Each of them displays up to 9 buttons.
Now back to the actual tutorial.
The right-hand side contains
it's quite simple.
Where most of
Use the mouse to move. If you hold down the scroller, you can move with the camera at the same time. Very useful. You can click on the minimap, just where Earth, next to where the lady's talking. You can see a minimap. And something interesting for RTS games. This has several different areas that you can go to. So if you look at the minimap, you can see like that little circle, that little swirl. That's a wormhole to a different area. You can go through these wormholes and it'll open up another square area for you. Very interesting and a very different concept. Now eventually you will get familiar with the controls and learn how to open up these different screens. So if you've got armies in section A or armies in section B and your base is in section C, you'll be able to strategize on what you need to do. So if somebody's about to attack your base, you need to make sure that you pull your army back from section B, etc., and move it all around. Very, very tricky. I've died so many times trying to figure out how to do the first mission because it's all over the place. Here is the controls. Like I said, there's a couple. Quite a few, and this is just for general usage. You can see all the tabs at the top. Wow. Okay, so yeah, like I say, for the casual game this may be a bit like, oh my god, wow, what to do, but don't worry about it. All I say, guys, is just get a bit more practice in there. I am by far nowhere near done with this game. It is an interesting RTS based game. Like I said, it's not your usual RTS where you have your whole map and you just got to build as fast as you can and send your armies in. This one, you need to strategize a little bit more effectively. When you get to the first mission, you'll learn about controlling fleets and how to increase your fleet numbers and how to manage that sort of logic. It is very, very challenging, unique, which I always like, and what I'm going to show you here is how to actually attack your enemies. So currently on the tutorial, all you have is your commander, and with your commander ship you can press buttons. If you look at the left hand side, that is your commander ship, and you can see you've got red arrows, blue arrows, and little bombs. Now what you can do is you can deploy units that are within your ship to go and help you. Then what you can do is you can target and do a bombing run against these. Now because this was my first time through the tutorial, you're not going to see anything exciting, you're just going to see me learning how to shoot. As you can see, the symbol there is telling me to do a bombing run, so it is very, very important that you listen to what the people are telling you to do, because it can save you a lot of hassle. Here, all I'm doing is I'm just telling my ship to shoot. I could have done this bit so much more effectively and strategized a hell of a lot better to get familiar with what I needed to do. Now, the ships themselves do have a little bit of AI built into them where they attack normally. and they'll just attack the closest enemy to them, but you can also put trigger commands in and stuff like that. And when you get into the first mission, it'll start opening up all sorts of different ships and different areas as well. So the tutorial is basically what it says on the tin. How do you move your ships, how do you do attacks, and that's it. Mission 1 is all about how to build, how to get your gold up, how to get your ships, and how to manage your ship structures, and how to attack. So this game has got a lot of potential. I've only played it for an hour. I'm looking forward to getting a lot better at this game. The only concern I've got with it is it seems a bit slow. For RTS games, in my opinion, I tend to like them being a lot faster. But that's the only criticism I've got at the moment. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.